Hello, I'm PaperGirl1. Welcome back to my channel. I decided to scour the marketplace again to try and find something to play. Anything. And looking at my OBS right now, it looks like my character is just in complete darkness, which is low-key cool. Anyway, this is something AI. Yeah, read smart AI detective, whatever the frick that means. Start map. I'll never forget my summer working at the Smart Detective Agency. A summer of hot days, hot nights, and hot coffee. This is my story. Hold up. Why is there no sound? This is perplexing me. Okay. I might have it 30. Here we are. Welcome to the Smart Detective Agency team. We move fast around here. Say, you're gonna wanna write this down in that little notepad of yours. Okay, good. I like the cut of your jib. I think you're ready for your first assignment. Really? Sure, kid. You gotta start somewhere. Don't sweat it. I'll give you instructions. You put them in your notepad. Taking good notes is a most of gumshoes like us. Taking good notes is a must, not a most. Oh my god. Noted. Interact with the detective using a notepad and pen. Very good. To use the notepad, magnifying glass, or camera, use the 1 to 3 keys on your keyboard. To select the item on the bar at the bottom of your screen. Okay. Alright. Your first assignment is the case of the empty coffee cup. And by that, I mean I need you to make me coffee. That's important. You get this right. Pay attention to detail. It's part of your training. I see. First, you need to track down the bag of coffee beans. Use your magnifying glass to help you. Second, you need to put your camera to work and take a picture of the coffee beans. This will help you remember the beans I like. Finally, put all this evidence you've gathered on the case board. It'll help you for the next time I need a cup of Joe. Joe, Java, coffee? Keep up, kid. Now, after you take a picture of the coffee beans, get that coffee maker brewing. Okay. You're a natural, kid. When it's done, bring the cup of coffee to me in my office. Case closed. Got it? Got it. Okay, you said... Ooh, wow. Ooh. Follow the trail using a magnifying glass and try to find the missing beans. The trail might highlight when you find it. There we go. Interesting. Don't get to enter out. I didn't know if I needed to do that. Interact with the baseboard with your... Okay. Use your hand item to move and place clues in their shadows. on the board. Oh my god. Photo of coffee bean trail. Okay. There, yes. Neat. This is the photo you took of the bag of coffee beans. The coffee beans are a dark roast, the detective's favorite. These are the notes you took. Okay, I guess I can't. Anyway, take the cup of coffee to the detective in his office. Thanks, kid. Great detective work. I couldn't read that in time. Great job with the coffee, kid. While I sit back and enjoy it, why don't you get to work? We have a stack of cases piling up. Why don't you pick up the case we should work on next? Which one catches your eye? The Deepest Fake, an ode to deception, dine and deceive. Dine and deceive. Thanks, kid. Great work. I still couldn't freaking read that. This case went down like an ice cream covered jalapeno. It started off sweet, but things started heating up when we got to the pepper. Hello, I'm not sure if I'm in the right place. Is this the Smart Detective Agency? My name is Gianna Rossetti. You're in the right place, Miss Rossetti. Oh my god. I'm Detective Reed Smart, and this is my assistant. I got your message. Why don't you fill us in on your problem? Please. Thank you, Detective. My Aunt Sophia owns a shop on the pier. Sophia's Seaside Snacks. Her shop has been a successful business for years. That's great. Unfortunately, business has suddenly hit a rough patch. A local food reviewing podcast hit her with a bad review, and ever since, sales have really tanked. Oh no. It's not just a bad review. They actually accused her of using questionable ingredients in her snacks. That has to be some sort of crime, right? It's not good. After the review aired, the story started spreading like cheese in the oven. They just won't stop. If she keeps losing customers like this, Seaside Snacks will go right down the drain along with Aunt Sophia's dreams. Oh no. Detective Smart, can you please help us? We need someone to help us expose the truth and clear Aunt Sophia's good name. Please. Pardon me. I just love the boardwalk, the sounds, the smells. It all takes me back to a simpler time in my life. Well, now, let's find Sophia's Seaside Snacks, shall we? Lead the way. Interview the people in Sophia's shop using your notepad and pen. Can you move faster, please? Please move faster. Welcome. Ready for some seaside snacks? The special today is ants on a log. And despite what you may have heard, they're actually ant-free. So, what can I get you? Sophia? Yep, that's my name. That's my name on the side, Sophia Rossetti. Wait, did my niece Jenna send you? Are you Detective Smarty? It's just Smarts, madame. Detective Reed Smart. It's just ma'am. It's not madame, it's ma'am. Anyway, Jenna said lately Biz has been on the skids. What's going on, Mrs. Rossetti? It's Ms. Rossetti, actually. Never married, unless you consider running Seaside Snacks a marriage. I have been doing it for over 20 years now. It's only in the last few months that the business has gone sour. Ever since that blasted pod thing. Podcast? Yes, that's what they call it. The podcast accused me of such awful things. And take a look at these reviews. So mean. As soon as one rumor quiets down, someone starts another. As if I would ever use the ingredients they claim I do. May I see? Huh? Looking at these online reviews, I can't help but notice one name keeps popping up. Empresa Picante. They sure seem to have an axe to grind with you, Miss Rossetti. Any idea who that is? I have no idea, Detective. If I did, I would prove them wrong right to their face. I only use the finest quality ingredients. I would never put that spazzatura in what I make. Promise. I believe it. You. Mikkel, I heard the food here has gross stuff in it, but I'm gonna give it a try anyway. Some people might pay top dollar to eat the ears of an elephant. Whoa, okay. Aniki. I think I read something about this place online. Didn't pay much attention though. Sorry. Thanks. How helpful. Patricia. No, Priscilla. There we go. I love Sophia's Seaside Snacks. I've been coming here for years. It's a great place to get a quick bite. I notice there's not as many people lined up as there used to be. Not sure why. Thanks. If the proof is in the pudding, you won't mind if we take a peek in the stockroom, yeah? Just to make sure there's none of these weird ingredients the reviews mentioned. Good idea. Of course, Detective. Let me just get the key. Oh dear. What's wrong? Sweet Basil, I swear I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached. I left my glasses in the storeroom. Excuse me, sorry. I can't tell which key is the right one without them. Detective Smart, would you be a gentleman and help me find the right key? I got this. Find the key using a magnifying glass. Oh my goodness. Hold up. I got distracted. You found it. Grazie. I'll open the door and you can check out the stockroom for yourself. The stockroom for yourself. Take your time, Detective. Oh, and let me know if you find my glasses. Thanks. Okay. To the stockroom. Hey, glasses. Okay. I guess it was only the one picture I needed. Anyway. So, kid, see any weird ingredients back there? Any elephants or poodles or ant farms? Nope. Just as I thought. I'd say something's rotten around here, but it ain't the snacks. Thank you for your time, Miss Rossetti. We will continue the investigation and be in touch. So long. Please, call me Sophia. I look forward to seeing you soon, Detective. And thank you for finding my glasses. Good day. Well, kid, I guess the next thing to do is find out what the word on the boardwalk is. grab your notebook and see if you can get anyone to go on the record. On it. Interview people on the pier using your notepad. Search for clues using your magnifying glass and camera. You. What is happening there? Interesting. Okay, I'm going to chat some people out. Jalapeno. What? Want a pepper? They're extra spicy. No. And your name is very clever, Jalapeno. What is this? Interesting. Bucket. Bucket. Why is it bloody? Why is it bloody? Sophia's Seaside Snacks? Yeah, they're getting the same review bombing that I got after Seafood Show reviewed my place. Review? That's right. That podcast is a menace. They started a rumor that there were bugs in my pastries, which of course was a total lie. Hello, it's called grasshopper pie because it's green, not because there's grasshoppers in it. Mistake? It's no mistake. When I showed them my inspection reports, they just kept up with this bug story. Soon, I had no customers. No customers, no money, no rent. Next thing you know, I had to sell our family business to the Spy Sea Company. It's a crying shame. Awful. Spy Sea. How very clever. If you think I'm exaggerating, take a listen for yourself. There's a kiosk next to Pepper Perfection that plays a podcast all day long for some reason. Thanks. Thanks, Dougie. No, wrong button. A new episode of Seafood Show will begin soon. Please wait. Okay. Looks like I've got to... The pepper, there's extra spicy. Saeed. First Dougie's Pies, now Sophia's Seaside Snacks. I really liked those places, but after hearing the podcast reviews, I've been a little afraid to go back. Podcast? Yeah, our local boardwalk podcast, The Seafood Show. I never miss an episode. Thanks. Very suspicious. Okay, I want to know what this says. Interesting. Anyway. Sophia's Seaside Snacks, huh? I've been there. Food's great. I don't know why people are spreading nasty rumors about it. Like what? You know, they're saying they use weird ingredients in their snacks. I've never gotten anything like that there. It's hogwash, if you ask me. Thanks. Thanks, Matt. You're a kind soul for speaking the truth. For not believing the rumors, I guess. That's what I mean. Mira, don't believe a word that seafood show podcast. Don't believe a word that seafood show podcast. They always make up stuff. Really? Yes. And I'll be so mad if Sophia's seaside snacks goes out of business like Dougie's pie place. I just realized they're, what's the word? What's the word? It's a poetry device. And I don't remember it. It was my favorite one. Anyway. But yeah. Sophia's Seaside Snacks. Same as. Anyway. Dougie's Pie Place. Not the same, but still. Anyway. That podcast is making all the good places disappear. Will do. Thanks, Mira. Edgardo. Edgardo. Anyway. Ew, that place? I heard online that they served a lady's finger. That's disgusting. That's all I've heard, but that's enough, isn't it? Thanks. You know, a lady finger is a type of cookie, right? I think. Pretty sure it's a type of cookie. Either way, it's not an actual lady finger. Idiot. Everyone keeps talking about this podcast. It plays on a kiosk next. I don't want to keep messing up kiosk. Anyway, next to Pepper Perfection. Let's go check it out. You got it. Got it, boss. Welcome back to the Seaside Food Show, the podcast where we dish out the deets on your favorite boardwalk beaneries. I think that's the right word. Anyway, as always, I'm your host, Chris P. Bacon. Today, I'm reviewing Sophia's Seaside Snacks, or, as I like to call it, Seaside Yaks, since I thought I was gonna be sick after eating there. You're so nice, Crispy Bacon. It only takes one visit to Sophia's Seaside Snacks to see that most of their offerings feature gross ingredients, stuff a normal person would never think about putting in their mouth. Some reports have even compared Sophia's Seaside Snacks menu to that of a horror movie. You have a right to know what's going on in the food court. And Crispy Bacon is on the case. Final verdict? If you're a fan of Sophia's Seaside Snacks, maybe it's time quit asking what's on the hot dog and instead what's in it. Until next time, faithful listeners, remember, there's no fakin' with Chris Bacon. Wow. That was a drag. But this guy here seems like he's really listening. Let's see what he has to say about it. On it. Jalapeno. Ooh, another spicy episode of the Seaside Food Show. What did you think? They've got lots of good, honest reviews on our local restaurants. It's my favorite podcast. Really? Oh, where's my manners? I'm Jalapeno, the owner of Pepper Perfection. Come on in and try a sample of my spicy treats. Sophia's Snacks. Oh yes, poor Sophia. I've heard she's going out of business. Just terrible. I offered to help, you know. Told her I'd buy her shop, but she's not interested in selling. It's too bad. At least Dougie had the sense to sell before going completely out of business. Yeah, too bad. Oh wow, would you look at the time? I need to get back to work. Stop by sometime and try some of my peppers. Bye now. Bye. Jalapeno. I know it said crispy bacon, but that could be... Anyway. Now there goes a strange fellow. I guess that's all we're gonna get here today. Let's take what we got back to the office and get it up on the case board. Let's go. Enter to the case board to place the evidence. Okay, let's see. And that goes there. Last month's episode, which featured the bad reviews of Sophia's Seaside Snacks. Reviews showcased are from a user by the name of Empresa Picante. I found something weird in my snacks. Some sort of animal ear or something. What are they putting in this food? Never eating at Sophia's Seaside Snacks again. Every time I do, I find something gross. We need to contact the health department. Interesting. There we go. This is a bucket full of fish. Looks like someone has been fishing off the pier. Yup. Yep. Okay. Dougie, a former business owner on the pier, lost their shop after sudden poor reviews. They sold their shop shortly after. Okay. There we go. What is this? This note was found at the pier. It's too smudged to make out much detail, but seems to be a checklist of some sort. Ingredients from Sophia's stockroom. Nothing strange about them. Perfect. Looks like the Seaside Food Show has seen its fair share of complaints too. Quite a few folks saying the show can't be trusted to give good info. Absolutely agreed. This crispy bacon fellow, the Seaside Food Show podcast. From the Seaside Show podcast. Maybe he has something against Sophia's Seaside Snacks. Perhaps. What about Dougie? Could they be exacting revenge on the remaining pier shop owners? Nah. So, where do we go from here? Shake down Dougie? Grill crispy bacon? The Seaside Food Show host? Or maybe we just call it quits? Why would we shake down Dougie? He's a victim. I want to grill crispy bacon. Crispy bacon really ravaged Sophia's Seaside Snacks in his review. It was a vicious attack. I think you're right, kid. We definitely need to talk to Chris Bacon. I just want to call him Crispy Bacon. Let's go. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's find the Seaside Food Show studio and see what Crispy Bacon has to say for himself. Let's go. Because here we just teleport. Well, this is the right address, but this place doesn't look much like a production studio to me. It's empty. Where is everyone? Vacation? Okay. Weird. It really is vacant. What's this? Hmm. Hmm. So what else can I look at though? There's someone in there. Hold your horses there, kid. Let's take a good look around the office first. On it. Okay. I'm trying. What the? What am I to do with that? Okay. I don't think that those pictures are doing anything. Is everyone out to lunch? There's gotta be someone here. The front door was wide open. Over there. A door. Good catch, kid. What's it say on it? Dowry Needham? Dewey Needham. Studio director. Maybe the boss is here at least? Let's take a look. Dewey Needham. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. What do you need? I'm very busy right now, if you can't tell. Yeah. Mr. Needham, I'm Detective Smart. I'm working the Seaside Snacks case and would like to ask Mr. Crispy Bacon some questions about his recent restaurant review. Is he here? Yeah, he's here. You're talking to him, pal. I'm Crispy Bacon. That's right. I'm also al dente, teriyaki, souffle. Interesting. And macaroni. Yeah. Al dente, teriyaki, souffle, and macaroni. I'm all of them. I'm actually the only real person working here. That's why I'm so busy. What do you need? If you're the only one working here, what gives with all the desks out there? Are you doing all these people's work yourself? How? Like I said, there's no other people. It's just me and all of these computers. I use AI to help create all these different shows by myself. It does all the work for me. Oh? I built the whole Seaside Food Podcast Network using AI to create all of these local food review podcasts. It writes the reviews and makes hosts for each show. Really? Sure, I trained them using my own likes and dislikes, and now they can make the podcast for me. Can we wrap this up? I gotta get back to this. Not yet. I have to admit, I'm still trying to wrap my head around this. How can AI review food? AI can't eat. Or can it? Can it? You still don't get it, do you? No, AI doesn't eat, and it doesn't go to restaurants. The AI is trained to know what I like. It finds info about the restaurants online stuff like their menus and user reviews, and then uses that info to generate a review based off my tastes. Get it? Maybe? Well, that's how it's done and how it's done, and it works mostly. I mean, sometimes the AI gets confused and maybe makes up some stuff. That's called an AI hallucination. By the way, an AI hallucination, by the way, oh my god. I can't with punctuation, especially when commas aren't very distinguished. But mostly it works great. Huh. So how do you explain these reviews? Hallucinations? Chris Bacon bot said Sophia's Seaside Snacks serves customers dogs. That's not true, and you know it. You're just spreading lies. Muckracker? Interesting. Yeah. Look, Mr. Smart. Uh-oh. That's Detective Smart. Get it right. I'm sorry, Detective. Mistakes like this aren't common. But when they do happen, I try to fix them. Several people contacted me about the Seaside Snacks review and said we got it all wrong. Oh? I went back and listened to the review and heard what they were talking about. The AI got confused and had some misunderstandings, that's all. That's why I made a correction in the following episode, along with an apology. You did? Yep. Episode 78. Full apology to Sophia's Seaside Snacks. Right at the beginning. Huh. Well, that's a good start. So when does this episode 78 come out? I'm sure Sophia would like to hear it. It's out now. Episode 78 released a few weeks ago. It should be all over the Piers kiosks. No? We just came from the pier. The kiosk is still playing the episode with the fake review. You wouldn't happen to have a copy of the new episode we could share with her, would you? Good idea. Yeah, here. Take as many copies as you want. Oh, and when you see Sophia again, please tell her that everyone at Spicy Studios is very sorry for any pain or trouble we caused. Sure. Spicy Studios? Isn't the show called the Seaside Food Show? Yeah, that's the name of the show. But the studio is owned by the Spicy Company. They own just about everything around here. If you want to learn more about the company, talk to the owner, Jalisco Peño. I think he's got a shop on the pier too. You thinking what I'm thinking, kid? Jackpot, kid. I didn't read what this said. Now, let's get these clues back to the case board and see if we can start putting together the big picture. Let's go. There we go. Now it fades to black. Enter to the case board. Place evidence. Okay. So we got this. Interview notes from Dewey Needham. The man behind the current at the Seaside Food Show podcast said to apologize for the bad bacon review on episode 78. Nope, not what I need. I need it there. Perfect. Now, what is this? A complaint email Sophia sent the studio in response to their recent episode about her store. Yep. Photo of Crispy Bacon's workstation. Turns out Bacon is one of many AI personas created for the Seaside Food Show network of podcasts. It's empty. I guess that's because Crispy Bacon is an AI and isn't a real person. Okay. It's the same brand we have here. Coffee. Okay, so I don't think I need that. I think that's required up there. And then that. Nope, not what I need. Need that there. There we go. Okay. Our trip to the studio really paid off. We learned some pretty interesting stuff. Stuff there. Shall we review? Dewey Needham. What a piece of work. It's pretty impressive the way he built a podcasting empire using AI. He explained how the bad review could happen and even tried to make amends for it. I don't think he's a bad guy. He's the bad guy here. Right. Penyo. Jalisco Hal Penyo. Funny. Hal never mentioned that he owns the company that makes his favorite podcast. You think he'd be proud of that? It makes me think he's hiding something. Nice work, kid. Let's pay Jalapeno another visit. Let's go. Following detective. Here we are. Pepper perfection. But before we head in, I want to take a peek at this kiosk thing and see what episode of the Seaside Food Show they are playing now. Yep. Just as I thought, it's episode 77, the one with the bad review. Why isn't it playing the new episode? Maybe somebody doesn't that apology to see the light of day. Doesn't want that apology. Anyway, let's see what Hal has to say about this. Ridiculousness. This is why I don't trust AI. Let's go over the plan one more time. We get in there, and I distract Hal while you head to the back and look for clues. Don't worry, kid. I'm a great talker. I'll keep him busy. All right. Hey, I remember you. Did you come back for my spicy peppers? You won't be disappointed. They are the hottest in town. Oh no. I don't do too well with spicy food. I was just hoping my friend here could use your restroom. Gotta go. I see, but our restroom is for customers only, so you have to buy something first. Oh. Of course, not a problem, kid. You'd go take care of business. Mr. Penyo and I got peppers to discuss. Okay. That's such a stupid, What is it? It's a stupid policy. Hmm. Excuse me, did you get lost or something? There you are, kid. I thought you fell in. We're running late. We gotta go. Thanks for the peppers, Hal. Not too bad. Little on the mild side, actually. I'm ready. Casually holding my magnifying glass. Phew, took you long enough, kid. Do you know how many of those peppers I had to eat? Mild, you said. I know what I said, kid. It's called a bluff. Those were the hottest peppers I've ever eaten. Even my teeth are burning. Anyways, I hope you at least got something good. Maybe? Good job out there today, kid. Let's get those final clues up on the case board. On it. Okay, let's see. Okay. A comment section of seafood show. The negative comments all point to Hal's fake account. Username Empresa Picante. Interesting. Seems like Hal Peño ordered some pizza from a shop called Dal House Pizza recently. Pizza. Hal hid every copy of the Seafood Show episode 78 in his office. There was a note attached to the episodes from Dewey Needham requesting he update the kiosks to episode 78, the apology episode, as soon as possible. Looks like an invitation letter to a local AI convention. Don't care. Not important. A blueprint for the construction of a boardwalk amusement park. Sophia's Seaside Snacks is circled on a map of pier shops. The rest are crossed out. A note on the blueprint says that construction can't begin until the Spicy Company owns all of the shops. Interesting. That went too high. Boom, there we go. The collected evidence. The clevidence. That's what I was about to say. Anyway. The evidence we collected from each location points to several possible culprits. One points to an angry shop owner, another to an AI hallucination, and yet another to a greedy corporation. Well, we learned it's important to always review our sources and make sure they are reliable and trustworthy. It gives us many points of view and helps stop us from getting distracted by misleading info. Sources? That's right. It's more important than ever to use and compare multiple sources of information and be aware of those sources' background and biases. We're always looking for a reputable and reliable. For reputable and reliable. That's what it is. Reputable. At least I think. Okay. This is a technique called cross-checking. It's a power skill. Whether you use it cracking cases or just surfing the internet. Power skill. Good work, kid. Now that we've figured out the important clues, let's figure out how this all comes together. Okay. From what we've learned, we should be able to piece together this case. Got it. Which clue from the pier leads us to the culprit? Food show. Seaside Food Show, episode 77. This was the one where the AI host, Chris P. Bacon, spread the rumors about Sophia's snacks. They were originally written by someone under the name of Empresa Picante. While the AI influenced a lot of this, it may not be the true culprit. Which clue from Spicy Studios leads us to the culprit? Dewey's statement? Dewey Needham's statement. He told us Spicy Studios aired an apology to Sophia on the latest Seaside Food Show podcast. However, it wasn't playing at the pier. So Sophia and most of her boardwalk customers hadn't heard it. He also told us that Spicy Company is actually owned by Jalapeno. Excuse me, interesting. Which clue from Pepper Perfection gives us a motive for the culprit? Park plans. Theme park blueprints. We found these in Jalapeno's office. Seems like he plans to buy up all of the shops at the pier to then create a theme park. He owns everything except for Sophia's snacks and has it circled in red. This sure looks like a possible motive to me. Indeed. You're right. You're on the right track, kid. I think we're just slightly off. Let's take another look. Okay. Which clue? Which clue from the pier leads us to the culprit? The show. Right. Ducky's info. Ducky's interview. They told us that a few months ago rumors were started about their own shop, and they were forced to sell their business to Jalapeno. Hal seems to own a lot more than just his pepper shop. I guess that one's it. Okay, anyway. Which leads us to the culprit, pretty sure. Interesting. And park plans. I think that's it. Aha! You did it, kid. I think we've cracked the case. We did? Not bad, kid. Not bad at all. I think it's become pretty clear who's behind this deception. Make some calls, kid. I want everybody involved with this case here in an hour. Yes, sir. Alright, is that everyone? Let's get started. Ready. This case is a story as old as time. It's a tale of a machine that made a mistake, and the mistake that became a rumor, and a rumor that became a weapon. Nice, I guess. I'm not sure I follow, Detective. Explain. You came to us to help you save your business and to get to the bottom of the nasty rumors spreading about your shop. We learned that at the center of this drama was a podcast whose host damaged your good reputation with a fake review. Fake! The podcasts and food reviews were all AI generated. Dewey used AI to create content and save time and money. But he couldn't keep up with it. He didn't manage or review it. It was only a matter of time before something went wrong. Wow! The rumors created by these fake reviews were worse than the reviews themselves. They quickly spread through the Boardwalk community. That means going viral. Most folks we talked to had never even heard the podcast yet they still spread the rumors. Not cool. When Dewey stopped monitoring his AI, the AI started making stuff up, something the pros call an AI hallucination. The AI confused the menu items' names as being related to the ingredients in the food. It thought you were serving a hot dog, not hot dogs. It thought an elephant ear was the ear of an elephant. Oh no! The Seaside Food Show started getting complaints about the reviews. To his credit, Mr. Needham looked into the problem and fixed it. He even admitted his mistake and apologized on the next podcast. But the episode was released weeks ago now. You haven't heard it because the owner of the kiosk has chosen not to play it. In fact, he wants people to keep hearing that old episode, at least until Sophia Rossetti sells her shop. Now, here is where it gets spicy. Spicy? Did I say spicy? Perhaps I thought I should have said spicy, as in the Spicy Company. They own the kiosks. They also own the podcast. And, would you believe, they also own every single shop on this boardwalk, except for yours? What? It is hard to understand, so to help, I've invited a special guest who should be arriving right about now. Hello, Detective Smart. I'm here. I brought some peppers. Oh, hi, Sophia. Hi. Right on time. Glad you can make it. I was just talking to Miss Rossetti about the latest episode. Remember? Oh, is there a new episode? Haha, I haven't checked in a while. You missed it? Well, you're in luck. We found a whole box full of the latest episode. Funny story. The box was actually in your office, Hal. Maybe that's why you missed it. Weird. During our investigation, we found out that you not only own Pepper Perfection, you actually own the whole Spicy Company, right? I should have known you were up to something, Smart. I could tell you weren't a pepper person. I could see it in your eyes. You got me there, Hal. I'm definitely not a pepper person. Nope. But I know who you are. In fact, you're actually two pepper people. If you count your online persona, Empresa Picante. Yes. That's right. We know you use the fake internet name Empresa Picante to spread the horrible rumors started on the Seaside Food Show podcast. Looking at the comments, I see you even made up a few of your own. Not nice. I'm sorry, Sophia. Everything that Detective Smart said is true. But why? It was all to get you to sell your shop to me. I used the same tactic on Dougie. Go online with my fake account, stir up some trouble, wait for the business to go under, then swoop in and buy it. Oh my. And since you wouldn't sell, I had to keep making the story worse. When I heard the podcast made an apology, I had to hide it. I knew if people heard it, they would start going back to your shop again. So I took every episode and threw them all away. Wow. It was really awful of me. I'm so sorry. I hope you can forgive me. I'm just a fool who let his dream of a spicy world burn out of control. I know now that what I did. Hang on. I know now that what I did was not caliente. It was mild, which in pepper speak means it was wrong. You know, maybe there's a solution here that works for everyone. Sophia, what do you think about this amusement park idea? I think an amusement park would really spice up this place. Pun intended. It would bring more customers. If I could sell them there, that is. Good idea. Sounds like the beginning of a beautiful partnership. You might want to give old Dougie a call and add them to the dream team. Everyone loves a good pie after all. Yum. Getting Hal and Sophia together as partners was a great plan, kid. Looks like you figured out how to make everyone win. Yes. Well, everyone won, but me, that is. Ow. I don't think those peppers are finished with me yet. Anyone got some milk? That was not the laugh. It was ha 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 ha. Case solved. And, pardon my yawn, but I think that'll be the end of this episode. I might do a different case some other time, if you guys like this. I don't know. It was fun, honestly. It was really fun. Anyway, I'm gonna do... Let's do an ode to deception next. Or no, I cannot. I have to pick. Okay, well, an ode to deception. Anyway, I am going to end it here. I've seen some few in my life, but I've seen some more than a few. Wow, I can't read that. School drama really rang my bell. Detective Reed, my name is Inga Wright. We spoke on the phone about my case. Yes, right. I'm Detective Reed Smart, and this is my assistant, who will be helping out on the case. Why don't you go over what happened again for us, please? Of course, Detective. My son Rhymes wrote a beautiful poem for the Birchwood School District's annual poetry contest. He loves poetry and was so excited when he heard that his poem made it into the finals. But the next day, we were informed by the school that his poem had been disqualified and that he had been expelled from the contest. They told us that the contest judges believed his poem was AI generated. Could it be? Impossible! I don't know how they reached that conclusion. I honestly wonder if they ever read his work. If they even read his work. For Rhymes' poetry isn't a contest. It is a life. It is life itself. Read his poem, Detective. Tell me that I'm wrong. Let's see it. I watched as Detective Smart silently read the poem. His eyes welled with tears. Are you not convinced, Detective? Surely you can see a mistake has been made. I need your help. I need you to prove my son's poem is not AI generated. Yes, of course. Don't worry, Mrs. Wright. We'll take care we'll take the case. We got this. Thank you, detectives. There is a celebration gala for the contest finalists tonight. Perhaps that would be a good place to begin your investigation. Good idea. I want this to end. Ugh. This is a gala. If we're lucky, we can stroll right in, grab some interviews, and be gone before the soup arrives. Good idea. Look, there's the attendant. Go talk to him and see what you can find out. You got it. Okay. Now that that's in order, I can finally close out this video because I can't read no more. I can't. I need some water, honestly. My mouth is so dry. Anyway, I'm ranting. Well, this is the end of this video. Please show that you like this in any way possible, like liking, commenting, in any way. Okay. Well, I will see you in the next video. This is Paper Girl 1, signing off.